because your energy is so strong. Vibrate so high that anybody that's wishing to do evil upon you, it shall be revealed. Vibrate so high that any evil entity feels uncomfortable in your presence. Vibrate so high.
Oh, yo, we back at it like a crack at it. It's your boy Cross, Boss Cross, Big CO, Cross Your Heart. Hey, man, I hope everybody's doing good out there, keeping up with topics, everything from the, the port situation that we got going on, especially the Diddy thing. But I needed to come on here tonight because I've been going through the internet and somehow this hit my algorithm, y'all. All right. Remember when I did the video before when people thought I was crazy when I was saying that Snoop grew up in Detroit and, to me, he really was no banger. He really was just basically like, to me, at the end of the day, was based. I don't know if it was to push the agenda, but like, I'm going to let y'all hear Suge talk about it. Now, Suge came out. It was an old video that came out. He was out there on there talking to Howard Stern. Now, while he's talking to Howard Stern, it's brought up about Snoop Dogg. So Howard Stern asked him the question about Snoop. So let's hear what Suge had to say about the whole situation with Snoop Dogg and who Snoop Dogg was. And not only that, did Snoop ever wanted to be a Crip? And what was his big thing? Did he not want to be a Crip or he wanted to be something else? Well, y'all about to check this out.
Only one person ever in the whole United States, especially LA, that some people used to get jumped into the game. Some people used to be a part of the game. Some people was born into the game, so their family was a part of the game. Right. There's only one person that paid money to be involved in the game, right. And that was Snoop.
Snoop paid to be in a gang.
You saying Snoop Dogg paid to get into the game?
Yeah, he paid to be in the game.
Wow.
He's still not in the game.
I've had Snoop on the show. He seems like a very nice guy. I've never met Dr. Dre.
You know one thing? I'm going to tell you something. I don't have
a talented guy.
Snoop is a very, very nice kid.
Right.
If you talk to his mama, if you talk to anybody know him, when I met Snoop, the guy he used to wear a backpack on his back.
Really?
And his stage name was Snooper Duper.
Right.
Which he was dressed like the 5 Heartbeats. If you remember the first videos we did, like Deep Cover or G-Thing, he had the special Ed haircut.
Yes.
Which this guy was a really, really nice kid.
Right. So you reinvented him.
So we gave him an image, sure enough.
Yes.
And at one time, Snoop wanted to be a down move, better yet, a power move. And a lot of people who really been around knew this. See, Snoop was a situation where he was, if you look back in the early days, he was wearing the red shirts and the burgundy shirts. Yeah. One time on the Soul Train Award, he had the whole red flag on, Aunt Jemima style. But wow. One of the things, business is more important than anything. And I learned in this business that from Quick the Homeboy and all, but Quick started off as banging on his records. And then when somebody asked him what do TTP stand for, according to his interviews, he told him Total Track Production, even though it stands for Treetop Power Rule, and that really hurt his career. So I talked to Snoop. I said, listen, you can't go around being something that you totally different from the neighborhood you're from.
Right.
You from Long Beach, right? He said, yeah. I said, what do they have in Long Beach? I said, well, they got 20s, they got Insanes, they got 19 streets. They don't have no blood, so you can't be a blood.
Right.
So therefore, pick one. I didn't know he was going to pick all three. He went from Insanes, the 20s, the 19th Street, back to 20. Snoop is really a nice kid.
Right.
The guy you guys...
So you're saying that if it wasn't... You had a lot to do with him developing this gangster image.
Well, you know, one thing about... Look at the record company. If Snoop would have been on another record company, he probably been doing a different style of music.
I see. Probably ballads or something.
Yeah, but you know, gangster rap is something totally different. A lot of things... It's not about trying to put any of the rappers down or trying to put anybody down, but the ball, strike a strike.
All right, so now you're out of prison.
That's crazy. Did y'all hear that? So the whole image, again, was built for Snoop to be this persona of this gangster. He didn't even want to be a Crip. He was known as he wanted to be a Damu, but he couldn't be a Damu living over there in Long Beach. That's crazy. So then he came up and then he started claiming all different sets. Now he back on the 20s. Now that's crazy. Even Suge said that he has to pay. He had to pay. And it just didn't make sense. So y'all tell me what y'all think. That's an old video that came up with Suge Knight broke it down. and said he actually helped build this image. So now all this is starting to make sense. And this is showing you how the industry really is. So y'all hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Tell me what y'all think, man. Did y'all know this? Share it, man.